as well is if you've got two charts open, you can see the trades pretty much coming in from zoomed out. So
Yeah.
this is one day, so you've got the whole day so far today, and you can see the whole market, the way it's gone all day. So you can use this to your advantage, obviously. So what you would do here, let's get into how it actually works, everybody. So for those of you who don't know how to do it,
Get a pen and paper out. Yes, take some notes.
this is really important for you, MACD, because it just explains exactly when the price is going to change. Okay, so for example here, it crossed the blue and the yellow line cross each other, and the price starts to come down, as you can see that. When it comes over here as well, it crosses over, the price went up. Crossed over here, the price went down, and then obviously it crossed back over here again, and the price has gone back up. Same with this here recently, it's just crossed back over. This explains to you how this really works and when the trades are going to come in, and also when the market's going to change. The good thing as well is that these little yellow dots, they're called parabolic SAR dots, they basically show you the average trend and where the market wants to go. As you can see, this one here, the market's gone up from this point where the bottom yellow dot is all the way to the top. The market's gone up, right, and also it's come back down here. Same here, it went up here and it switched over and it's come back down. This is an indicator as well, this is to tell you that this is going to come up or down. But this blue Bollinger Band in the middle is the most important thing in the whole strategy, because if it doesn't cross through the Bollinger Band, it's not a trade. And I'll show you an example right now. This here would be a trade.
Oh yeah, sorry, just quickly. These trades, like time of these trades, these trade strategy isn't for the 60-second or short term. This one here is 30-minute trades.
Yeah. Or just here. You need this basically. You need the yellow dots to change from being at the bottom to go to the top, to show you that there's a reversal, and also MACD needs to be crossing over and it needs to go through this blue band, all within the space of five minutes really. You can't leave it for much longer than that. So if you place this trade for half an hour, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you would win this trade. Even better if you would have got in here, it would have finished down here, but you still would have won this trade. Here as well, this is the beauty of it, everybody. This is the best thing of this strategy, I think. You don't even have to look at this strategy, you can just wait for the highs and lows for the day. You placed a half an hour trade on the low for the day, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, you would have won that trade. Every single time. Same here as well, you would have won that trade.
Yes, just think if you're just doing the highs and the lows as well, and say like when you load the charts and Link will give you, you have 8 charts, you're going to get a good few high and low trades of the day. So, and all you need.
Tip, 100%. So for example, this here would not be a trade because you want these parabolic SAR dots to be starting fresh. You want them to be very new, like here. Like this one here, there's only 2 dots. You don't want them to be like 5 or 6 or 7, because obviously each candle, each of these green and red blocks represents 5 minutes. So from this point here, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes before it even crossed over for you to take a trade. I mean, over here, okay, it crossed over, but the MACD did not cross over. You need the blue and the yellow line to cross each other's path for it to be a trade, because you wouldn't take this trade and you would lose it probably, I think, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It would be very close, but you probably would have lost that trade. So that's important for you to know, okay, because you don't want to be taking wrong trades. But here, if you replace a half an hour trade for the high, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you still would have won that trade. Same with the low, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you would have won that trade as well.
Because when it hits the high or the low, the traders, instead of obviously control the market, they push it the opposite way. So that's how it works, the high and low.
So this would be a trade. You would get in right here. I think I may have used this as an example, I'm not sure, but you would get in here for half an hour, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's a big margin to win by in any trade. But these if you place accurate trades, this is the sort of margin that you win by every time, because very rarely are they close. Sometimes they will be, obviously we can't determine that, but most of the time it will be definitely the winning trade. Now here you would not get in this trade, right? Okay, this is a good example of a losing trade if you would get in, because there is no dots. The MACD crossed over all the way here, okay? There's no parabolic dots here. So the price still actually wants to come down. If you placed a half an hour trade here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you would have actually still won that trade, just. It would be very close. But you don't want that to happen. You want accurate trades, not, half trades. Same with here as well. The MACD, you need this to be very close. It needs to be pretty much bang on crossing over when you take the trade, because this would not be a trade. You don't want, there's a big gap here, okay? You can almost fit your whole cursor in the gap. You don't want that. It needs to be very close, like to literally here. If this candle was 5 minutes ago, and everything else was in order, you would take that trade, and it would not have happened like that. You would have won that trade. You still would have won it even if you took it there. It would be very close.
I think also we back tested the other day when I was back tested. We was doing a little practice run for the training video, and we were obviously just trying to find a losing trade, because obviously we're not just going to tell you like, yeah, every trade you're going to win, because you're not going to hit that. You're not going to win every trade. But we went, I think it was about 30 or 33 trades before we actually managed to find a losing trade.
Yeah, and that was with looking specifically for a losing trade. I mean, this is an example of something that I need to point out to you now. If you'd got in here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you would have just maybe won. You might have even just lost it or tied. The reason I would not take this trade is because of the low. If you see the low for the day, take the trade half an hour. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Don't take a trade in this period of time. Wait for the half an hour period to go. And I would even say 40 minutes to be safe. Because you would think maybe this would be a trade. You still would have won it just, but it is not a trade, because the parabolic SIR dots have been going for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes. It needs to be a quick changeover like this, from one to the other very quickly, and for it to go through MACD to cross over at a specific time, and obviously for this not to be the case where there's a low for the day. If that low was not there for the day, this trade would be a definite trade, and it would not have happened in this way. You'll find that very often the low will go higher for half an hour, and then often it will come back down and then go back up again like it just has. Same with the high. You would take this trade for half an hour and it would have won. But if this was a trade here, you would not take it, because you'd probably lose.
And was dojis. Just find an example of dojis. I want to trade with dojis. And if you don't know what dojis are, we will quickly go through and tell you what dojis are.
This little thing here, obviously you can see is grey. It's not red and green like the other candlesticks. A doji basically means that the price has not gone up nor has it gone down. It's just literally a cross. It's leveled itself out. These are very bad news for us if we're lining up a trade. So say for example, the MACD is just crossed over now, and we're waiting for this to come up, and the SAR dots are below it. And we're just waiting for this to cross over, and we'll take a trade. This is an example of it not being a trade because of this doji, okay? You don't want this to happen, okay? And also, you don't want there to be a big candle like this if you're placing it in the opposite direction beforehand. So obviously this is a different example because this is the high for the day, but you don't want to be dealing with these huge candles when we're looking to place a trade after that candle's finished in the opposite direction, because sometimes it will go back up like that. There isn't going to be many trades in the day, okay? You're not going to see loads of trades, which is why we've set up so you've got 8 charts. Obviously you can have as many as you like, but with 8 charts, you're going to have enough opportunity to trade.
You'll be fine.
Because obviously we don't want trades to appear every 2 minutes. because that's not going to be very accurate, because the markets just don't happen like that. You don't see trades just popping off every few seconds. And if you do, then the chances are it's not a very accurate strategy, because the markets just don't do that. They just don't do it. So it's important for you to make sure you have quality trades, not quantity, because if you win 5 trades a day, like George said earlier, you're going to double your account every week. And that's more important than getting 25 trades in a day and winning 20 of them and losing 5, and then losing 12 the next day and winning 12, having the tie for one of them. Like, you don't want that. You just want 5 good winning trades every day. That's your job done for the day. It shouldn't take you more than a few hours to notice this, especially if you've got loads of charts open.
Yeah, well, if you had, when they open the 8 charts like that, you probably will get more than 5 trades a day. So, I mean, because obviously you've got the high and lows you'll be trading on, and the killer strat as well you'll be trading on that. So you probably will get more than 5 trades a day. But like I said, with those 5 trades a day, you'll win those 5 trades. So obviously, and obviously, like one thing I stress is like stick to 5% on each trade. You can substitute your money, but we recommend like each trade to do 5% of your account balance. So say you start off with $200, stick to doing $10 trades and just gradually build it up. Or if you want to go in high stakes deposit with $1,000, $500, $2,000, just do 5% of that, and then you'll constantly double your account weekly. And obviously, we'll tell you at the end as well something we did come across. We put the numbers together of when if you started off with a $200 investment and you doubled your account every week, what you would have after 4 months.
Wasn't it like $13 million? I mean, I don't want you to come away thinking, oh wow, I'm going to win $13 million in 4 months. That can't be the case for everybody, obviously, and it will be the case for somebody. I can see this happening now because of how accurate this is. But let me just say, if you were to start trading, if you woke up this morning at 6:45 and you uploaded the charts, alright, it's a shame you would have got up a little bit earlier, but let's be realistic. Got up at 6:45 this morning, 10 minutes later you see a trade come in, there's one, you would have won that trade. If you finish trading at 10 o'clock this morning, from 6:45 till 10 o'clock, 3 hours 15 minutes, you would have had your 1, 2, 3, 4 trades for this, even just on these 2 charts. If you place 4 trades a day for 5 days, and you didn't lose any of them, you would double your account. So,
big bucks.
This is just for 2 charts as well. So imagine what it's going to be like when you have 4 or 8. You're going to see more than 4 or 5 trades a day for 2 hours of sitting at the computer. I mean, this isn't work, is it? So you're not really sat at the computer doing typing up or messaging people. You're just sat watching charts, placing a few trades, and making some money.
I'm just finding something quickly, Ash. Just find it.
But even if you decided to start at 9 o'clock this morning, there was a trade there, and there was a trade there, and there's a trade there.
Some of you might want to go all day, do you know what I mean? It's entirely up to you. Like that. Like the good thing about a lot of you, like saying you're like home mums or etc. like that.
I mean, this isn't work, is it? So you're not really sat at the computer doing typing up or messaging people. You're just sat watching charts, placing a few trades, and making some money.